Hello everyone, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Duel Links video. And now I think it is very interesting that Kaiba is right there because I was talking about his ego. However, I do think it is possible that I saw him there earlier and he just happens to be there still. I don't know if I took him out or not. I don't know if he spawned earlier or not, but I was talking about his ego. And I was also talking about his ego versus Chaz's ego and not knowing which has the bigger one. To be fair, I still don't. And because both of them have very strong egos and I think they have two. I don't think either can. I think they're about tied, if you ask me. Though Kaiba definitely, Kaiba has done a lot of shit. He's insane. And I think his brand of insanity, I don't think Chaz would do that. I was curious who was here earlier. I hadn't looked. And it's Chaz. He's away from the gate. Yes, let's see who's better. Oh my god, you're level 10? Well, unless I break very, very hard, you're unlikely to win. I don't think I'm going to break that hard, Chaz, just saying. You know, if I attended Duel Academy, Chaz might have a different rival instead. Just saying, just my opinion, but, it's very difficult to say that because I'm not the best duelist around. I mean, seriously. I just checked my win stats and they're terrible. I win like 39% of my rush duels, and I win like 42% of my speed duels. I don't remember the actual percentage for speed duels, but I do a little better with speed duels. Probably because I'm obsessed. Yes, we all know that. No one needs to hear again. No one needs to hear this again. You may wonder why I'm here instead of back in rush duels. Well, hold on. Chaz needs to lose. He needs to get his ass kicked because he left the gate. So he probably wants to duel. I will kick his ass. Because he's level 10, so he's going down. I think Chaz is a better duelist than me, but being a better duelist than me doesn't mean shit. Especially when you're controlled by the AI. You're not the real Chaz. The real Chaz would destroy me. But to be fair, if he actually could destroy me, I would have enough time to learn to actually destroy him. I would eventually learn, okay? Just saying. I learned things. This was a fluke. No, it wasn't. It was not a fluke. It was not a fluke, but the flukes are back because I'm not wearing the armor anymore. I took the armor off because now I'm obsessed with summoning Ubel over and over. I'm obsessed with doing that. I will not stop. Ever. Although I probably should. Because I'm pretty sure it'll drive some people insane. Well, I mean, actually, I'm just remembering something. I'm remembering I was going to title a video something, or make reference to what? Jahulu? I don't know how to pronounce that name. I don't know how to spell it either. But for some reason, I forgot how to pronounce it. Why? Also, what was the context for bringing up Jahulu again? What was the context? I forgot. I forgot the context. I mentioned Jahulu in an earlier video for some reason. I'm not sure why. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. My entire life is a dream. Not really. I'm still tapped into reality here. Just come on. I'm having fun. Don't destroy my ability to have fun, please. I've already lost it before. I don't want to lose it again. Losing your ability to have fun sucks. I should know as someone that has experienced this. You may still be wondering if I've ever actually experienced it. The answer is yes. It was crippling at first. It's actually pretty bad these days too sometimes. Like when I really feel awful. But I can still enjoy myself to some extent. Now, back when I developed anhedonia, I did experience it at its worst, and it was like, man, typing the was an Olympic sport. It was an Olympic sport to type the. And you may be like, what? We don't believe that. Wow, well, guys, if you're pressing X to doubt, I wonder how many of you are doing that because of my descriptions. Oh my god. Yeah, some of my videos have long descriptions. I also have some pretty long responses on this website, but I don't think anyone would be able to find them. I mean, Google could if they wanted to, but I don't think they're going to bother. I just kind of zoned out. Damn. You may be like, what do you mean you zoned out or doing things? Yeah, I know, but it was like I was just not saying anything. Oh, it's her hangry mode. I was thinking about it. I actually like her hangry mode. Although it does unfortunately to be hangry, she has to suffer a lot of torture. Which I do not approve of, Roa. But I do like it because Berserk modes are fun. My opinion. You don't have to agree. But I love Berserk modes. To be honest, I could be hangry. I'm probably easier to make hangry honestly. The only thing that I really need is I need to not eat. That's it. I'm usually pretty angry. The only element missing is, again, I need no food. To be honest, I don't usually avoid eating, so it's pretty difficult for me to enter into a hangry mode, because I'm just not likely to not eat. I like food, sometimes. Every now and then I pick out something at the grocery store that I don't like the taste of, and then I have to deal with the consequences. That's always bad. Oh shit! How did you know which card to get rid of? How do players find out? They're not all cheating. Maybe some of them are, but they're not all doing it. To be honest, I think they just get lucky some of the time, and I just don't realize that. Okay, sure. Well, now I'm kind of screwed. But I'm not exactly screwed to the point where I can't win. I can still make a comeback. It's just... I don't know when it'll happen, or if it'll happen. Okay, Roman. My turn! Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna discard a card that, you know, it's kind of weird to discard Seventh Road Magician. I mean, considering who I'm playing as. I'm not really like Yuga, though. Yuga is nothing like me. Yuga, he's a cinnamon roll, even if people disagree with me. He's a cinnamon roll, and no one can convince me otherwise. Although, yeah, he does have his opinions, but don't we all? Honestly, it's not a bad thing to have an opinion. It's a bad thing when you force your opinions down someone's throat. Although Yuga did kind of force Rushdals on everyone, didn't he? Yeah, that was bad, but, I mean, they're all children. What are you expecting me to say to that? I mean, of course they're going to think a much simpler game mode is easier. I mean, of course they're going to think it's more fun. They can better understand it. Compared to the convoluted mess that is the main game. And now, does this mean I agree that Rushdals are better? No, I don't. But I do think that children are more likely to like Rushdals compared to the main game. And having the opinion that you prefer one over the other is not bad. Particularly with a younger cast. Now, if the cast is much older and they're going around thinking things like that, I'd be like, bro, no. You're more likely to prefer the main game at this point. However, this doesn't mean that no one can have a preference and prefer Rushdals. I mean, honestly, that is okay. You're not insulting anyone by having a preference. I'm just saying that it's kind of weird to hold it against Yuga that he kind of forced Rushdals down everyone's throats. Okay, well, Goha forced a lot of shit down everyone's throats. Goha did it first. They did it first. Seriously, it's Goha that did it first. And, I mean, if people legitimately think that Rushdals are fun, then was it bad to install them? Was it bad? Was it bad? I don't think so. Although, I assume there are children that might prefer the main game. Like, for example, it's quite possible that Nail could be one of them. Though he's not, for obvious reasons, that an entire game format was kind of forced on him. But, I mean, when you have an entire... Right. I should probably be careful, even if no one cares. I think people probably don't know what I was about to say, just based on what you've seen the series. Well... Even if you have seen it, it's not like everyone's going to like it. I mean, some people try things, they don't like it, that's fine. I mean, honestly, I think the main game is convoluted. It's convoluted. The main game is convoluted. And speed duels are approaching that point. They're approaching the point of being similarly as convoluted, except with less monster zones and less spell trap zones. Yeah, this game is approaching that point. And hopefully, one day I will be better at this game. But I'm not rushing. I take my time with everything. Although if I know in advance that I need to make sure that I don't take forever, then I will make some sacrifices knowing that. But not when it comes to what I do as my job. So, this fast-paced society that wants me to do everything, just... No. No. I'd like to make sure I know what I'm doing. I'd like to know that what I'm doing is... Well, first off, I don't want to suck. Yeah, that's right, I don't want to suck. I want what I do to be good. Which basically means I just want to make sure that the work I produce is good quality. I don't want to cut corners because some hypothetical boss thinks I need to go faster. You know, I'm still thinking about how during one of those tests when I was getting my mental evaluation, I just started sketching. Since when do I sketch? I don't remember ever sketching anything. And I just like, it feels natural to sketch. Why? I wasn't even doing the best job either. But it did make me take out my tablet. And I was like, I want to ask for a new one, but if it works on Windows 11, I will not. It works on Windows 11. Back to the drawing board for what I'm asking for then. I said I was going to... Dude, the days are going by. The days... I can't think of anything reasonable. I don't know what to ask for. What do I want? What do I want for Christmas? I don't know. I don't know. I don't necessarily want anything. I guess maybe money. Like normal people. But, I don't really want to ask for that. I'd like something else. Okay, you win, Gavin. I cannot do shit. This is supposed to be the last video. I know I'm an adult, but I feel like I just want to keep going. No, no, no. I have to stop at some point, seriously. I don't want my voice to die. I don't need further issues. I've already got plenty. Yeah, everyone can tell. They don't need to hear this again. One more duel. One more, I've got to hold myself to it. You know, even though I don't get, even though my winning streak, even though I don't get as many wins and I usually lose most of my duels, at least I get wins. And I think I've improved since I first started. So I think there's still a chance that my winning percentage could go up. However, that doesn't mean I have to get better, which hasn't yet happened. The ultimate final opponent. You may be like, what? What are you talking about? Oh, you're new, aren't you? You're new if you don't know what I'm talking about. Well, it would help if I also, you know, uploaded this event. Yeah, in the backlog, I'm currently on Mimi's event. Mimi is next in the backlog. And again, I have every event in December in the backlog as well. Though you can't really be part of a backlog if your event hasn't started again. Yeah. Some things can't be part of a backlog until, well, that event has passed. But I'm going off on a limb here, and I'm going to say there's no rush. I don't really feel like catching up if I'm not going to catch up. But eventually, I want to be caught up. And it will happen. It's just taking me a while for some reason. I mean, November happened, and it was a ride, let me tell you. I send this card to the graveyard. I special summon this card instead of discarding it. And I activate this effect. Most in-character thing I've done all day. Kind of. Can I really back that up, like, all day? I mean, I was in ranked for speed duels, too. Yeah, no, I don't think this is the most in-character thing ever I've done today. I just don't. In a couple hours, I'm going to start getting tired. Why? I don't know. My body has started doing that for some reason. I don't know why it's doing that. It's not because I'm sleeping too much, so I can rule that out. It's just a recent development, and I'm not sure where to go with it. Like, how do I deal with this? Like, why is my body doing this? To be honest, it might be the toll. The toll of what? People might be asking. The toll of pretending there's something not wrong. There's something wrong. There is something wrong, even if people disagree. Although it may not be what people are expecting is wrong. Yeah, there is that. Now, I don't know for sure if something is wrong because something is legitimately wrong, or if it's just in my head. Because any number of things can be true at the same time. Maybe I've got a problem. Sure, I can have a problem. I can also have many other problems at the same time. Wait a minute. Do I understand what I'm doing? Do I understand what I'm saying? Do I understand anything? The answer may surprise you. No, it won't. It will not. I'm kind of thinking, Let's go! I don't even know why I keep thinking I've got a problem because that may not be entirely true. Maybe everything's fine and I'm just overanalyzing shit. You never know. I'm starting to wonder. Do I actually have a problem, or is a problem? I think there's a problem, but there's not. I don't know, I guess I'll have to wait for the results of my psychological evaluation. Which will probably have nothing new in it, but I wanted one anyway for some reason. I don't think that I'm all here. But also, I can't really say I'm not, can I? I mean, I know too much about reality to say that I'm out of touch. I mean, I can say I'm out of touch, but does that really mean something? It could. Alright. Your turn is over. Oh yes, this is fun. All right, I'm going to summon this card. And my opponent put that card in defense position, but who cares? Who cares? I love dealing piercing damage. I love dealing piercing damage. I would like to continue inflicting it. And I win. This is bogus! This is bogus! People are so suspicious. But it actually takes a lot of energy to use that accent. It takes up a lot of energy. It's just not natural. But some people may think otherwise just because of how easily I can reproduce it. Maybe in another life I was like that, but we're not discussing any such life. I don't want to know about it, trust me. Okay, so my R power, which I assume can be rush power, that's at level 64. Good. I should be good to go as far as getting to the second stage. I think today I did a lot of good work. I know that some people may be like, but you've barely done anything. Yes. All in a day's work. Like that Tuxedo Mask meme. And my work here is done. But you didn't do anything. Ah, yes. Well, technically he kind of did. He was emotional support. He got Sailor Moon to do something besides screaming. Or, I mean crying. I think is more accurate. He did a good job by pushing Sailor Moon to do something that wasn't screaming. I mean crying. What is my obsession with screaming? And what is my obsession with all sorts of other things? I don't know, but no one needs to hear about this right now. So guys, that's going to wrap things up for this video. I'm going to give my voice a break. I'm going to do other things. I will be back later.